This week on the Fairfield County Farm Page, it is Fairfield County 4-H camp season, and Connie Smith talks with camp counselors Aubry, Duke Ward, and Heather Slaby. Also, Lauren Vires with the Fairfield Soil and Water Conservation District tells us why you should leave baby animals alone.
Welcome to the Saturday morning Farm Page. It's the time of year we're talking with camp counselors. It's a big time of year to be talking with camp counselors because we have Aubry, Duke Ward with us this morning, and we're glad to have you, Aubry. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, where do you go to school?
I go to Pickerington North High School.
Yeah. And how many years have you been 4-H?
I think this is my 10th year now.
Oh my gosh, 10 years?
10 whole years.
Yeah. So is this the last year?
I'm hoping to continue it for one more year as long as possible because I just love 4-H so much and I just want to keep doing it for as long as I can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we're here because you're doing camp counselor training.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many years have you been a camp counselor?
I think this is my 5th year now. Been doing it a while.
Wow. And then we have Heather with us. Heather, is it Slaby?
Slaby.
Slaby. Mm-hmm. Okay. Heather's with us. First year camp counselor.
Yeah.
So how did you get involved? What made you want to get involved, Heather?
I was thinking about it when I was first able to join, but I didn't really want to at first. But my sister and friends have been doing counseling for a really long time, and they've told me that it's really fun and it's a great opportunity. So I decided to give it a go this year.
Yeah. So tell me this. Where do you go to school, Heather?
I go to Liberty Union High School.
Okay. How many years have you been in 4-H?
I'm pretty sure this is my 6th year.
Okay. And you've been to 4-H camp before?
Yes, as a counselor.
As a counselor.
Camper.
As a camper. First year as a counselor.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. And you're just trying out new things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think of it so far?
So far, it's pretty fun. I like the people. They're all very energetic. They have great ideas and they find ways to involve people. So I think the farther I go, the more I'm going to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, Aubry, tell me this from your perspective. What lessons have you learned as a camp counselor that you're taking away with you and going to teach these younger kids, the newer counselors?
I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned is just to be flexible because I have experienced so many just twisting things, from things not going like the way we had hoped, from crazy weather changes. I think just being flexible is one of the most important things as a counselor.
Yeah. So 10 years in as a 4-H'er. Let's talk just a little bit about what you think 4-H has taught you.
4-H has just taught me so many things, from good communication skills, good life skills. I've done even projects on getting into the workforce. And I think I'm definitely going to be taking that because I'm planning on going into youth education. So all of my camp counseling experience is definitely going to apply over to how I plan to educate the next generation of kids.
Yeah. Wow, what a testament. Yeah, what a good testament. Are you listening to what she's saying, Heather? Okay. So what do you guys, when does 4-H camp season start in Fairfield County?
So I believe we start in June.
Yeah.
And we go a little bit into July.
Yeah, because it's pretty rigorous schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like back to back.
It's pretty much back to back.
Yeah, at 4-H camp all the time. Yeah. Hey, this has been my pleasure. I'm Connie Smith, OSU Extension. I have with me Aubry, Duke Ward, Awesome Animals 4-H Club, correct?
Yes.
Heather Slaby. I'm going to get that right. Baltimore Blue Ribbons. Always a pleasure to highlight our 4-H camp counselors on the Fairfield County Farm Page. Welcome to the OSU Extension Farm Page. I'm Connie Smith. I have Lauren Vires with me from Fairfield SWCD. We're going to talk about baby animals.
Yep.
And this is the time of year when everybody's out and about in their garden or in their yard, and there's the baby rabbit.
Yep.
There's the little squirrel. And we all have that mothering instinct. And Lauren, help us out. It's hard to leave them alone.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. So when you come across baby wildlife, of course, they've definitely got that cuteness factor going on. The main thing that we want to drive home is that when you find baby wildlife, we want to make sure that you're not accidentally kidnapping that baby wildlife.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you mean that, like the best intention is, oh, mom has gone away.
Right.
But mom is really probably foraging for food somewhere.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Most of the time, mom is still in the area, but she's just out and about trying to find food. Or maybe if a predator came around, she might leave the area so that way that predator doesn't discover where the nest is.
Okay.
So if you think about it, our wildlife, they can't get a babysitter, daycare, anything like that. So it's pretty normal that they would leave their young alone for periods of time.
And think about, like, I've had people call here saying, oh my gosh, I was out, cleaning my flower beds, or I was out on the back 40 and there was a little deer laying there.
Yep.
Why did mom abandon that deer?
Yeah, so when it comes to fawns, they're generally left alone for anywhere from 6 to 8 hours at a time. So it's pretty normal to maybe find a fawn that's been laying in your backyard and not see mom anywhere around. They kind of come pre-trained to just hunker down, make themselves really small and low to the ground. They don't really have much of a scent to them, so most of the time predators don't discover where they are. Whereas the mom is actually loud, she attracts a lot of attention, she does smell like a deer, and that what smells with her.
Sure.
So leaving her fawn alone can actually keep them more safe.
Very cool. So tell us, the little critters, you brought some props with you today.
Yes.
So tell us about some of these props and how to go about doing what maybe might be right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first prop that I brought with me today is a squirrel reuniting box, for lack of a better term. Basically, if you find a baby squirrel and you don't see mom around, you're not sure what to do, normally they're laying at the bottom of a tree, maybe where they've fallen from that tree, the best thing to do is create a little box like this. Like you notice, there's a hole cut out in the side. So you can put the baby right inside of there, leave that at the foot of the tree where you found it, and then mom will be frantically searching for that baby and be able to smell it out.
Okay, and for our listeners, you probably maybe can't see this very clearly. She's got that whole box taped, like it's taped so it doesn't fly open.
Yeah.
But what do you put inside of that?
Yeah, so at the bare minimum, you don't necessarily have to put anything in there. If the baby feels like it's cold to the touch and maybe has been out of that nest for a while, you can take a water bottle, heat it up in the microwave, put a little towel around it so the little baby doesn't get burnt or anything like that. But you can put that in the box also to keep the baby warm while it waits for mom to come back.
A lot to think about.
Yes, it is.
So, but you don't bring it into the house.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
I tend to get calls after people have brought animals into their home or put them in their car. So the key is to not do that until you have a action plan in place.
Action plan. But best let Mother Nature take care of things.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, show us your other prop you brought.
Yeah, so the other thing I have here, this is just a little tomato container that I have, so you can get berry containers that look the same. This little plastic container has these little slits in the side, and these are really good for if you find a baby bird. So if you find a baby bird that's fallen out of the nest and it's on the ground, especially those ones with really fluffy down feathers, they're definitely not ready to fly yet or anything like that. You can scoop them up, you can put them back in the nest, and if you can't find a nest, you can make one out of this little container. Those little slits at the bottom are really helpful because if it happens to rain or anything like that, that water will drain out and not just sit there in the nest. And you can fill it with little grasses and leaves and little soft things that'll make it a little comfier for that baby
Okay,
bird.
let me ask you this. So little grasses, little leaves in this like little container, like how about cotton or dryer lint or anything like that, could you put that in
Yeah,
there?
you could use that also. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. But try not to bring it back in the house.
Correct. Yes.
Don't bring it back in the house.
And a good thing to note about baby birds too is that a very common myth is that if you touch the bird, that mom will never come back because she's going to smell that human scent and she doesn't want anything to do with it. But when it comes to most of our songbirds and just most birds in general, they actually don't really have a very good sense of smell. So if you touch that bird and stick it back in the nest or make this little nest, mom doesn't care. Okay. She's just happy to have her little baby back.
Very good. Very good. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Hey, Lauren, if people watching the farm page have more questions than we answered today, how can they find you?
Yeah, so you can just give me a call at 740-415-3905.
Perfect. Great information on the farm page, Fairfield County Oyster Extension farm page. Our habitat is right here at 831 College Avenue in the Ag Center. That's where you'll find us Monday through Friday. So stop in, give Lauren a call. Be glad to help you any way we can.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.